Hey everybody, and welcome to DMX Canadian Motocross Weekly, presented by Renegade Fuels. Here we are at round 4 of the 2011 Canadian National Series. My co-host Billy Rainford from the MX Forum. And Billy, once again, we are back out here at another fantastic race, and we got some nice weather compared to last weekend. Yeah, surprisingly so, huh? With all the road closures and things trying to get here, all the rigs being diverted. Highway 1 is closed just east of Regina. We went up through Yorkton to see Rick Bradshaw and the gang up at Yorkton. Some people chose the lower route down south. Still made it here, so I guess that worked out as well. But pulled up and the track looks surprisingly good. Yeah, the track looks awesome. Nice, dark, loamy soil. Already out there as the amateur days. I've talked to some of the intermediates. They're already saying there's a lot of one-line sections out there. So let's hope these pro guys can open up some more lines for tomorrow. But right now, I think the biggest thing keeping people on their feet is the forecast, Billy, as they are calling for rain at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So probably by the time you guys see this video, there's a 70% chance it could rain all night. Yeah, and the problem is, too, even if it's just a little bit of rain, the top part of the track is basically dry. Good ruts developing. Down in 2 low sections, there's actually a spot where they've had to pull guys out all day. You go off the main line, they were pulling guys out with the Bobcat and the dozer. Kids were just getting so tired trying to pull their bikes out, it just wasn't possible. Had to pull them out with the dozer. Well, let's hope we don't see the Morden of 2007. But of course, it was, like we were saying, a little bit harder for everyone to get here this week. If the floods and everything that's happening and actually coming towards this area, someone like Jay Burke, for example, had to fly his motor home with him after Calgary last week and after mud and bring it back here on the plane. He flew his motor home? Flew it home. Flew his motor home. Alright, I'm embarrassed now. I'm done. Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyways, got his motor on the plane. He's back here. It's already in that bike. And as Jay Burke likes to say, it's tight. So he's ready to go. Kevin Urqhart, a little bit of different story. We'll get into him next. But right now, I say we got to see what some of these riders have to say. Yeah, let's go do it. Parker, Allison, we're here in Morden, Manitoba, Shadow Valley Raceway, round 4. And I know I've talked to you earlier. You've gone home. You guys recuperated. You did some riding this weekend. You're already looking more confident going into this weekend after, you know, so-so first 3 rounds. Yeah, you know, we had some miscommunications with some stuff, and we fixed them for the weekend. We're ready to go. I feel a lot better, like a lot better. And the track looks great. It's my kind of track. Right on. So the forecast is a little iffy going into tonight, and we might have another mudder, might not. Which way do you want that rain to go? I don't care. Whatever's going to happen, I ain't even going to worry about. I can't even worry about it, so I could care less. Just whatever happens, happens. Right on. Right on. Well, we see you have your lovely girlfriend, Allie, here, and has that put any more pressure on you? Because you're looking a little nervous. Hell yeah, she's putting a lot of pressure on me, and she expects me on a strict program. Yeah, Parker Allison, he's whipped. Kevin Urqhart, round 4, and it has been a pretty eventful week for you to get here.
Yeah, it's been a pretty extreme week. You know, we're on our way here. The just blew out on my trailer and I ended up bending my axles, so I had to go to a trailer place and try to get axles repaired. Spent a buttload of money and only made it 2.5 hours after that, and they ended up buckling, and so we had to go get towed to another trailer place and rent another little trailer. So we had to pack a 24-foot trailer and a 16-foot trailer, so it's been pretty eventful. For a while we didn't think we were told we weren't going to make it here. There's no way, so I'm just pumped that we're here, and everyone's just happy now that at least we're parked and finally here to do work.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of frustration there. We got to be feeling better now. Got the National number 9 ready to go this weekend. You've been up there every moto. You're getting near the front and stuff, a few mistakes, but what's it going to take to get up there and, you know, beat these guys?
It's just going to take, you know, being able to ride during the week and train during the week, and I thought that was going to happen this week, so now hopefully all the bugs are going to be worked out for this 2-week break, and I can actually hammer down, get some you know, better conditioning, and I think that's all it's really going to take. I think I showed that I have the speed to run up there, and you know, it's mainly just try to not fatigue out, you know, try to last as long as I can and do the right thing, prepare a little bit better, try to hydrate a bit better, and I think if all those come into play, you know, I could be top 3 every moto for sure.
Well, I see an MX2 bike over there. Is there ever a possibility we're going to see you line up in the MX2 class and go for the podium?
You know, I was thinking about doing it this round and then the last round at Walton, and you know, we haven't had everything worked out enough to be able to do it this round, so hopefully the last round at Walton, I'd really like to do both classes, try to Ironman it and see what happens, but we'll see how all the cards come together and see if that comes into play.
All right, thanks a lot and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Brock Quarter, National number 29, round 4, Morden, Manitoba. What's your thoughts going into the weekend?
Yeah, good. You know, this track's always been one of my favorites too. Definitely looks like it's not going to be a mud race this year, so it's looking pretty good.
I know they're calling for rain a little bit.
Yeah, the weather changes so much. You know, we had to live last minute, but I'm hoping it's gonna be a nice day. You know, I got my bike all prepped up, and it's feels good, and I feel about a good weekend this weekend.
Well, you've definitely been surprising a lot of people this year, putting some fantastic rides. I think the biggest question everyone wants to know is, are you going east?
Yeah, I don't know which way I'm gonna go. I might go out west or north, or I'm for sure going west back home for a bit, and then we'll just have to see. I got great sponsors, and they've helped me out. Leading Edge, Monster Energy, Canadian Kawasaki Motors, you know, Shift, Fox Suspension by RMR, you know, all those guys. Rod Runs or Gold Leasing, Jason Hughes, Pat O'Connor for getting me bikes out here. You know, those guys have been doing such a great job, and I can't thank enough for getting me here to where I am right now.
Awesome, Brock, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Rider, secretary, travel coordinator, everything for JBR, Burke Racing, Burke himself. And Jay, here we are at round 4. Last week was a little bit of an interesting weekend for you in the mud. I believe you actually had to get your motor home on the plane and then bring it back on the plane again.
Yeah, it was an interesting night. My plane flew out at 1 in the morning, so I had about 5 hours after the race, you know, to relax, pull this motor out. Larry pulled it out for me. We split it in a couple pieces. I put some pieces in my travel bag, put the bottom end in my gear bag, kind of just snuck it through. They looked at me like I was weird, let it go. Told me to bring it back in a box. Well, the box can't weigh more than 70 pounds. In the end, I built the box with a Sawzall, electric one, and drywall screws, little 1x1 frames. Got to the airport, they gave me the runaround saying they can't take it, but it weighed 69 pounds, 1 pound under. In the end, it got put on the plane, it's here. It's as tight as can be.
Nice. Of course, the guys at Machine Racing, Bonnie Motors, did a fantastic job for you. Got you here, back ready to race. But the biggest thing I need to ask you is the track. It's looking a little so-so out there. Looking like a little bit of rain might come through. What's your opinion on tomorrow?
You know what? I love mud. I hope it doesn't rain. My bike is so tight right now. If it rains, I'm going to be disappointed because it's going to get roached again. But right now the track, muddy in the bottom, dry up top, kind of one line. They need to put some work into it, but I'm sure they'll turn it around for tomorrow. If it rains, let's just run it.
Awesome. Jay Burke, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you guys very much.
Well, Billy, my famous line, as I like to say, there you have it. Shadow Valley Raceway, round 4. Here we are, and the wind's starting to pick up. It's starting to get a little overcast. I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Yeah, you know, speaking of round 4, it's a tiny thing, but when you pull into the track here, it says home of round 6 of the Canadian Nationals.
Yes, small detail, but I totally agree. But I would like to give hats off to the Morden, everyone here at the Morden. I think this is the best facility we have in Canada. One of them, I'd say, you know, up next to Walton and Gopher Dunes. I really like, you know, the pits are great. There's grass and awesome tracks. So
freshly cut.
Definitely hands off to everyone who was involved in putting this race on. But as we said, you've got the amateur days going off the line and stuff's buzzing here. There's actually a pretty good amateur turnout. So
huge amateur, all full gates.
Yeah, for sure. So as I said, we talked to a few guys there: Kevin Urqhart, Jay Burke, Park Allison, Brock Hoyer. And like we say, you know, it looking a little one-liner there, but the weather's going to play a big factor tonight. So
yeah, they're calling for that rain to come in. And if you look some of those off-cambers, there must be about a 200-foot off-cambered corner, one rut developed in it. So I bet tomorrow we'll see the track guys have like a cone set out, so you have to go around, try to make some multiple lines. Otherwise, that one line is going to be really tough in first lap.
No, definitely. So I just want to also make sure everyone knows that we have 0 to no cell coverage or internet here. So Twitter updates, race updates, results may be a little slower than tomorrow, but we will do our best to get them out to you.
Yeah,
and other than that, Billy, I think that's pretty much a wrap for me.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. I did go around and talk to some of the privateers around too just before we did this, and it seemed like most of them, especially the guys who are from the east, are looking forward to, this will be, I think, the last cement start. So a lot of kids, for example, Nicky Beatty's just over here to our left. He's
the whole shot kid.
The whole shot kid. He's looking forward to heading east, as are a bunch of the other guys I spoke to. So well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, definitely. There's not a whole lot of pros floating around today. A lot of them kind of tuck in early, so
yeah.
We'll get you guys all the updates as always tomorrow night after the race. And thanks a lot for tuning in to DMX Canadian Motocross Weekly, presented by Renegade Fuels. Oh, we're recording?
We're recording.
We're recording?
Yes.
Is that it's not going to be an outtake, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
Never use that.